So everyone who follows me on Twitter already knows how the situation went down, but obviously not all my YouTube subscribers follow me on Twitter, so I just wanted to update you guys on this situation and what happened between me and Chris Rager and me and Josh Martin. The Josh Martin situation is pretty much over, other than, this. He's been spamming Apple memes at people for like a day and a half now, and he's just been doing it to everyone who has any sort of legitimate point against him. He's just like, eat more apples. And at this point, he must be trolling. I don't know. It's just, I don't even know what to say about this guy anymore. And I already stopped replying to him a long time ago. I saw that our conversation wasn't going anywhere, so I was like, alright, there's no point in tweeting this guy, so I'm just gonna stop. Obviously, a lot of my followers are very upset at him because he threatened me. I didn't ask anyone to go and reply to him and harass him or anything like that. He brought that upon himself once he threatened me. But anyways, in this really, really long conversation, I saw that I was mentioned once again. Josh Martin said, I warned Deep Humor. They stopped. You interjected unprovoked. You now get apples. So the way he's phrasing this makes it sound like I stopped tweeting him because I was somehow intimidated by his tweet or something like that. First of all, he's obviously not very smart because I made a video about him after he threatened me. So obviously I wasn't afraid of his threat in any way. So I had to reply to him. I said, you warned me too, and then I said what he said. I have since made another video, so I obviously didn't listen to you. I stopped tweeting you because our conversation wasn't civil, which is your fault. But please don't pretend like you intimidated me to obey you or something. I was telling him why I made the video on him and why I've been mentioning him, and then he just kept on telling me to eat apples and to stop mentioning his name, so I just stopped tweeting him. I was like, there's no point in this conversation. And then Chris Rager started tweeting about me on his Twitter, which I can't show you guys now because he blocked me, but basically he was like saying some stupid poem saying that, I don't know, my name is the new name for hepatitis C. You guys can look up the tweet yourself. It was very strange, and I was just like, okay, well, I mean, alright. So then I responded, I said, once again, you're a 45-year-old man making jokes about STDs. Someone calls you out for bullying fans by saying you know the name of their quote-unquote mom's sex tape and threatening them with physical violence, and you respond with this. At this point, your behavior is genuinely pathetic. So then, a lot of my followers were responding, but he also responded himself, and he was like, actually, hepatitis C is not a STD, it is contracted through blah blah blah. It took me one Google search to just show him that it was an STD. I just Googled this for 5 minutes, which he could have just done before he said that to me. And I was like, actually, it is possible to contract it through intercourse, which means that it is an STD. Just because it isn't very likely to contract it through intercourse doesn't mean that it's not an STD. STD means sexually transmitted disease, a disease that can be transmitted sexually. But that doesn't even matter, like I said in my tweet. Even if it wasn't, my point remains the same. You are a grown man who resorts to 5th grade insults about people's mothers instead of learning to have a civil conversation with people. After this tweet, he blocked me. He didn't reply at all. He realized that he was wrong. He realized that he didn't really have any real point. All he was doing was insulting me. And then he blocked me. So I had to tweet about this just to show my followers what he, did. And I was like, he comments on my video and insults me, which I had mentioned last video. Tweets some dumb poem at me, and then makes some lame STD jokes. I say that his hepatitis C joke is immature. He responds, hepatitis C isn't an STD. I show him the medical articles and several screenshots I just showed you guys that proves him wrong, and then he blocks me. What a very mature and morally sound person. Wow. I have no words. And this tweet ended up getting a lot of attention. Thank you guys so much for liking, retweeting it, and sharing your thoughts. Even that umbrella guy was talking about some of the things that were involving me, like his thing where he was like, I've worn Deep Humor. This was with Josh Martin, though. That umbrella guy mentioned it and was like, you know what, this bullshit is just embarrassing. He also quoted the tweet that I just showed you guys, and then he said, shocked that idiots act like idiots. Shocked, I tell you. And I mean, I don't know, that's pretty much it. So I just wanted to give you guys some closure on this situation because, once again, not all of you follow me on Twitter, so you probably didn't know what was going on. So in conclusion, I'm calling these guys out for bullying people on Twitters, and all they do is go to my videos, insult me, insult my followers, say hepatitis C jokes. I have to keep stressing this over and over again because I just can't believe it. These guys are in their mid-40s. They're professional voice actors for one of the most beloved series of all time. I'm a nobody with 1,000 subscribers, yet they're so thin-skinned that my tiny criticism was enough for them to get this angry. It just goes to show how these guys are showing their true colors. I don't know, guys. It's pretty sad. I mean, I'm over it. I mean, I actually appreciate Josh Martin and Chris Rager saying all this stuff to me because it gave me a lot of new content to go over. I actually didn't have any video ideas for a while, so thank you guys. So if they want to come and have a swing at me, obviously I'm going to defend myself, but once again, I'm never going to stoop to the level of calling them fat or ugly or anything like that. I'm just trying to defend my argument and defend my points like a normal human being. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this situation. I cannot believe these guys are grown men, and please like the video if you enjoyed it and subscribe for more. See ya.